Hello, good day, everyone. How are you doing? It's my pleasure to talk to you after a very long time. I haven't been on this page, but in the circumstances available, I mean, the World Cup going on, I just wanted to air my opinion about the Super Eagles campaign and Senegal, because you know me as a Pan-African, and we are all still basking in the euphoria of what is going on, that Senegal is representing us well and gingered Nigeria to wake up after losing the first match in Croatia, against Croatia, sorry to say, and you know, thumping Iceland 2-0. But having said that, we just have to encourage these two remaining African countries to get their sleeves on and begin to think of doing Africa proud. We've seen that the rest of the three countries, I mean, Egypt, Tunisia, and Morocco, are on their way out. So it's only Nigeria and Senegal are in the race. But Nigeria has a Herculean match, as in the match of their lives. Is their final before finals, as you may say, against Argentina. And in the last 6 World Cups, Nigeria has been paired against Argentina 5 times. So, and each time Argentina triumphs over Nigeria. So we are enjoining Super Eagles to do Africa proud this time. Not only Nigeria, we've always believed in the Super Eagles, except that sometimes when you don't put your acts together, things wouldn't work. But it is important that we look at 1 or 2 things. The only area I must point is the area of discipline. Because I see that in life, for you to get far in whatever you are doing, you must be disciplined. And the Super Eagles must be disciplined to triumph over Argentina, especially Argentina. The way they are, they don't have a good team, but who knows what they've been doing. They've been plotting our downfall. They're going to come out fighting like wounded lions, and we wouldn't want them to resurrect on our back. We want to move on to the next stage. I mean, Africa has come of age to win the World Cup. We should be thinking about winning the World Cup. We can do that. But the only thing that is left is organization, getting out good players, unity as a team. I saw that come into play in Nigeria's second game and second half, because the first half wasn't really that good to me. But the second half of the game against Iceland was really good. I thought whoever gave a prep talk to the Super Eagles at halftime did a magic thing, because he spurred them to come onto the pitch and put it in practice. They reacted positively, and there was that sense of urgency came into them, and they wanted to score, and it paid off. It paid off. They would have scored more goals, but kudos to Ahmed Musa. You know, he displayed an individual skill there. But beside that, the team as a unit played well in the second half. Ihanacho, Victor Moses, the defenders tried, except that the guy Abuchi who came on as a substitute made another mistake again that culminated in the penalty in which Iceland lost. And that is the area I want us to look about. Super Eagles, I don't know if you're going to get to this video, or anybody who knows any of the players. We need you to be disciplined. It's important that discipline come into fore in that match. You can imagine the first match against Croatia, Nigeria considered a penalty. The second match, they considered another penalty. So it shows a lot of things. It shows that there's lack of discipline in the team. Because for you to go to the World Cup and shine and go far, go as far as winning the trophy, you must be disciplined in all departments. You must be serious. That sense of urgency and to win, that hunger must be there. We saw that play out, among the Germans against Sweden. They never gave up, because they knew that as defending champions, they can't just go out in the first round. So they had to battle. They battled their way from being one goal down to drawing 1-1 and winning the game just at extra time. And they made it 2-1. So the Super Eagles must be disciplined to emerge victorious against Argentina. Why am I saying this? You know, this is very important, because the way Nigeria is, the political landscape, there's no good news coming out. The politicians are all corrupt, eating our money. Just yesterday, 100 people were massacred in Jos by herdsmen or so, and killings here and there, sufferings among the masses, starvation, hunger, and lack of things. I mean, gnashing of teeth in the midst of plenty. So this is the only thing that citizens of Nigeria are happy about. It brings them together. It's a cut across the ethnicity and religious division that normally is the order of the day. So football is a uniting force in Nigeria. When we're talking about football, we're no longer talking about Biafra. We're no longer talking about the headsmen. We're no longer talking about all these corrupt politicians eating money. We no longer remember all the billions that you read on the newspapers that they've been eating, and nobody's being brought to book. You can even look at the ruling party's APC convention going on in Ego Square. You know, the president is there. They are trading blows. They are fighting. What are they fighting for? Why are they fighting? They are fighting because they are going there to steal. Nothing more. If you're not going there to steal, why are you fighting? Why must you represent? Why must you fight to represent us? So it shows you that something is there. So I'm not using this program to talk politics, but in the midst of all these troubles, bad news, the Super Eagles gave us something to cheer about. And that was the World Cup, the World Cup. We love football. Nigeria is a footballing nation, except that we are not organized. If we are organized, we should be like a nation. We should be like Brazil when it comes to football, because we have what it takes. I mean, this is a country whereby most primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions have football pitches. I mean, it used to be compulsory until the era of private schools came on, whereby people would just erect one building and go and register it. Most primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions, they have football pitches. We all played football, except that we were unlucky, because in Nigeria still, the same Nigeria, you have to bribe your way most times to get called up in the national camp. So discipline the players. We considered a penalty against Croatia, considered another penalty against Iceland. It says a lot about the team. I mean, the first match against Croatia, Musa did not start the game. Ihanacho did not start the game. We lacked that bite in the attack. But we saw what happened in the second game, whereby we had an attack in as much as the first half, it wasn't really as good as we wanted. But the second half, like I said, whoever talked to them on halftime, spurred their mind on up. And they come onto the pitch and did the job. Kudos to Ahmed Musa. We expect more to come on against Argentina. Argentina has, in the last 6 World Cup, we've played against them 5 times, and they won us in the previous World Cups. We want to beat them. Like we beat them last year. We beat them 4-2. It was in England or so. We beat them 4-2. So we should go out there and beat Argentina. How can we beat Argentina? Argentina is a footballing nation, and they are going to come out fighting like wounded lions. There's disarray in their team at the moment. There's disarray. So God is going to give them onto our hands. In as much as we love God, we have to stay prepared. We have to prepare, because heaven will help those who help themselves. There's no need fasting when you are not doing the right thing. There's no need praying when you are living in sin, because they say faith works through good works. Without good works, faith cannot work. In as much as you are destined for greatness, but you have to work towards it. We are destined. I think this team can do. If they beat Argentina, they can go far. If they want us to hail them, let them beat Argentina for us. Let us stop thinking about the 100 people and 200 people and 50 people that are being massacred, that our government cannot do anything. For once, let us stop reading the newspapers on the billions that are being siphoned by criminals that say that are in charge of us. Let us be happy with football, because it unites the nations. In Nigeria, it brings us together. It makes the Yoruba man hug the Hausa man, makes the Fulani man smile with the Igbo man. The Asian man will smile at the Bini man. Yoruba man TV. It brings us together. So let us harp on this that can bring us together, and forget our agony for some time. So kudos to Super Eagles for that victory against Iceland. We have 3 points. We just need a draw against Argentina to move on. Croatia already has 6 points from 2 games. Iceland has only 1 point, whereas Argentina has only 1 point. So if we beat Argentina, we get 6 points. If we get a draw, we get 4 points. And I don't want to say Croatia or Iceland, who is going to beat each other. Let them slug it out. But let us go to Argentina and beat them. We can do that. We did it in London, 4-2. Except that people are now bragging that there was no Messi in that game. So without Messi, there's no Argentina. No, Aguero and Di Maria, Dybala, all of them were there. And we beat them. So we can as well do that. If other nations can beat them and humble them, Nigeria can do that. Nigeria is a soccer nation. We've humbled Argentina. We've humbled Brazil. We took Atlanta 96. It was sheer determination. When you are determined for success, nothing can stop you. So let us be determined for success. I mean, I'm talking to the players now. This is what makes us happy. If you guys want us to remember you, to write about you, to sing your praises, to pray for you, like we remember our past heroes, the JJ Okochas, them, the Kano Wankwo, them, the Garba Lawal, them, Siasia, Iguavon, all those guys, Okeuche, even the late Stephen Keshi that we never respected when he was alive. You know, but posterity, don't forget the good things you do. Sometimes you might be doing it now, you think nobody will remember you, but when the time comes, you won't forget it. So let them go and thump Argentina and leave imprints on the sands of time. That is my contribution for this marvelous Super Eagles. We know that you're going to do it. We want you to do us proud, and we'll be very, very grateful that you did it. Thank you for listening to me, and God bless you.